Go ahead. Start.
You can't stop me like that. Come on.
Go.
You're your best friend goes. You take me. Hey guys, well as y'all see, it must be story time. Back at it again because I got my teddy bear, I got my blanket, got some ice cream from DQ, you know, Blizzard, and some pillows. So it's about to get real deep. So as y'all see by the title, this story is about the time I was raped or molested, sexually abused, whichever one you want to use. They don't all mean the same thing, but they all have some type of correlation to each other. So we're just gonna start from the beginning. I mean, I don't really know how to start this, so don't bug me about it. And I'm not seeking attention. I don't really care what y'all say in the comments. I just want to get this off my chest because it's something that is really been bothering me, and I feel like people need to know. So anyways, back when I was in elementary school, and things just started getting hard for me after my dad and my mom got divorced and everything. Things just started going downhill for me. And so, I mean, we were living with my grandma and everything. Everything was okay, but it was never great or perfect. You know, not living in a two-parent home anymore, stuff just starts to get awkward. So, one night I was in the 5th grade, I want to say, and I was asleep in our house. It was my grandma's room, then my room, and my brother's room, and my mom lived in the basement. So one night I was sleeping, and my brother, he came in my room and he touched me. And I ain't talking about like, no, wake up, none of that. No, like, he touched me. And at that time I was only in the 5th grade. I didn't know. I knew what was going on was wrong, but I didn't really know like what to do about it. So that night was the worst night of my life, honestly. So this actually happened for the longest period of time. This was like a big thing for me. So later on that week, this was probably on Sunday, so later on that week, it was like Friday. I'm gonna go with Friday. It's probably really not the same date, not really on the timeline here. But later on that week, on that Friday, he came around again, and he touched me again. But this time, he sexually like harassed me. Like, he put himself inside of me, and he touched me, made me do things that you shouldn't do to your brother. And he hit me because I was trying to tell. I was screaming and I was trying to tell. He told me, if you tell, nobody's gonna believe you. No, if you tell, I'm gonna deny it. And I listened. It's just the dumbest thing I ever did. So, time went past, kept happening. It was like at least twice a week, twice a week, twice every 2 weeks, every other week. It started going away after a while. I started thinking that everything was, to get back on track, everything was fine. It was like we would wake up the next day and he would talk to me like everything was just peachy. It was never a problem. And so probably a month goes by, still in the 5th grade, And mind you, and then tell y'all this, my brother is 3 school years above me, but he's only 2 years older than me. So, in 5th grade, you're probably like, what, 9, 10? He's like 13. I'm like 9 or 10. He's like 13, 12, 13 years old. So, yeah. And so, month goes by, and I'm thinking everything's fine at this point. It wasn't. I'm sleeping in my room again. He comes to my room, does it all over again. But this time, he made me do things to him. And it really affected me to know that, honestly, I would never have somebody take my virginity. My virginity was never given to somebody. Like, I couldn't give it to them personally. It was taken from me. That really hurt. And so after that, I just always wrote it in my journal. And I had this little pink little journal. I don't have it with me right now, but I had this little pink little journal with Tinkerbell on the front, and I used to write it down every single day. And I used to always say, I'm gonna tell my mom, I'm gonna tell my mom. But the way that he told me, like, she's not gonna believe me. It just made me think, like, I couldn't tell her why. And so this went on until I was in the 9th grade, and I'm currently 19 years old. So y'all know this was a long time. I just graduated from high school last year in 2016, and you know, so in the 9th grade, I finally decided I'm gonna tell my mom. Like, I was so fed up with it. I was ready. Like, I was ready to move on past it. So I told my mom, and she didn't believe me, which, like, that really hurt. She told me, I was like, so one day I was getting in trouble, and so I did something. So apparently I was getting in trouble, and me being me, I like getting in trouble myself, which is really dumb to bring it out at this point, but it's really bothering me. So I started acting up at school, which really affected me, because I'm not a bad person. So that's what I knew. It's something at home. So I told my mom, and I showed her the journal, and she was like, no, like, you're crazy, like, that didn't happen, making me feel like I was in denial or something. Like, she just didn't believe that her son would do that. So people's, like, I told my grandma, she didn't believe, I don't know if well, I'm not gonna say she didn't believe me, but I don't really feel like she was getting it how I was saying it. So people just was thinking, like, you're crazy, that's not what happened. And she asked my brother if he did it, and he told her no, he didn't. So that just made me look real stupid. So I guess what he was saying back in when I was in 5th grade about I'm gonna look stupid, I guess I did look stupid. So then, I mean, time just went past, and I'm just thinking it's all over. But I pass this guy every single day. So to just live in a household and just, like, just know that it's somebody that you live with hurting you, that really hurts. Like, most people, I don't know, actually I don't know, because I guess if it happened to me in my household, it happened to other people in the household. But you would think that the people not in your family would be the people that's hurting you the most. And that's not how it was for me. It's the people in my household that's hurting me the most. It's like, my friends outside of my household were the people that was actually there for me. Like, my friend Monet, she was my best friend. Like, she was there for me when I really needed her. Her family was there for me. I can't say that about my family. So I told my cousin, and she talked to me about it, and come to find out, she went through the same thing. Not with her brother, but her older cousin. And so, like, that's just like, dang, just to know that somebody in your family has been through what you're going through right now, that really kind of, I don't know, kind of like affected me. And so we're gonna just speed up the timeline a little, because, yeah. So I was in my senior year. This is March 2016, and I was laying in my bed, and I was asleep. Excuse me. But I was on the phone with one of my friends, and we was on FaceTime, And so I would sleep and everything, but when I sleep, I don't sleep with clothes on. And I sleep under my cover with my door shut. It's probably like 6 o'clock at night, but it's March, so you know, got daylight savings time or something like that. So it's really dark outside. It's like 6, so I'm asleep. But you know when you feel somebody, you feel it, like the temperature or something. You feel somebody near you. You could feel that on your skin. And so I felt somebody in my bed, and I wake up. It's my brother again. And I asked him multiple times because I don't have any clothes on. I said, "Can you get out of my bed? I don't have any clothes on. Can you get out of my bed? I don't have any clothes on. Can you get out of my bed? I don't have any clothes on." He never got out of my bed. So I decided to just go ahead and get out of my bed. It's like 10 minutes later, he still hasn't got out of my bed. And he's like, "I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you." Why do you want to talk to me if I don't have no clothes on? And why are you under my cover? You just want to talk to me. I don't know. So I take my comforter, because I don't have any clothes on, and I go downstairs and I go get a knife. Because at this point, it's like no one's listening to me. No, everybody thinks I'm crazy and everything. So it's just like, I'm going to eliminate the issue myself. So I take this big knife. It's like this big. It's like this, like that wide. And I go upstairs back to my room. Before I did this, I called his girlfriend. She lives with us. And I tell her, "Come get your boyfriend. He's in my room and I don't have any clothes on." She doesn't listen. So I go in my room and I asked him 3 times. I said, "Please get out of my room. Please get out of my room. Please get out of my room." He never leaves out of my room. So when he's finally about to leave out of my room, his girlfriend comes and takes the knife from me. And he goes downstairs, and then my mom comes in. And I don't know how, but I ended up with the knife back in my hand. And so I'm like really I'm bawling tears because I'm really going through something. And he's just like, my mother's like, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "She tried to kill me. She tried to stab me." And so my mom's like, "What? Like, what did I tell you about playing with knives?" Because I have a thing with playing with knives. Yeah. It's kind of the reason I play with knives. So she's like, "What did I tell you about playing with knives?" And I'm like, he touched me. He tried to touch me. And she's just like, "No, he didn't." Like, how do you know what he did? You weren't there. You weren't in my bed. And if I keep telling you this, why aren't you believing me? So I go on punishment. She takes my phone, my TV, and I'm stuck in the house for like 2 months. It's March. I didn't get to go anywhere until May, which was prom. And that same day, after he denied being in my bed and touching me, he leaves. Before he leaves, I call my cousin. I tell my cousin everything that happens. And my cousin told her mom, which is my aunt, and my mom and her mom talked. My mom says he wasn't in her bed while she was naked. He was just trying to ask her about some shoes that they had alike. So everybody's like, "What?" Thinking I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I've been through it, bro. So, honestly, I don't know if my mom believes me at this point. But if she's watching this, I really hope you believe me, and I hope you know that you hurt me by not believing me, because our bond was really affected by that. It's no that nobody believes me. It really hurts. But anyways, I mean, I didn't make this video to hear what people feel about me, or to what is the word? for attention or anything. I honestly just made this video because I feel like it's time for people to really know what happened to me. I was molested and raped and was actually harassed by my brother from 5th grade to 9th grade, and then again in March. It's been a lot, and just to know like that my brother was my best friend, that's huge. Me and my brother, like, we were 2 peas in a pod. Me and my brother used to share them. Now me and my brother, we barely speak to each other. And now it's just like, I have a little sister, and just to think that what if my brother is touching my sister, that hurts. And my brother just had a daughter, and to think what if he ever ends up touching his daughter, that hurts really. And I just want you guys to know, like, if y'all ever need anybody to talk to, like, please talk to somebody. Like, I went to counseling for this. That doesn't help. It didn't help me. I don't know if it helps anybody else, but it really didn't help me at all. My mom put me in counseling, me and my brother in counseling, and it really didn't help me. As you see, I'm still hurt to this day. Me and my brother don't really talk like that. Me and my mom, we really don't have a friendship at all. And she probably wonders why, and this is one of the reasons why. There's many more reasons, but this is a really big one. And I just made this video because I think people should know. Y'all are not alone. It's about, I don't know how many people in the world that goes through this, but I'm pretty sure it's like 1 in 5 women out there that have been molested, raped, sexually harassed. So you're not alone. And if anybody wants to talk, y'all can always call me. No, for real, y'all can always leave something in the comments. I will call y'all. We can have a whole conversation. Like, y'all not alone. And thank you for watching. And that was my story.
My nigga for a reason. I can tell her all my secrets, cause I know that she gon' keep her. Ain't nothing come between us. That my main one, that my main one. And she up in here with me right now. I said that my main one, that my main one. Yeah, she know that she my ride.